What's up guys, my name is Jellycut5 and welcome back to our player career on the channel today. But before we get into things, it'd be much appreciated if you hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification button so you never miss a video. In terms of all my socials, they're all linked down below to keep up everything with the channel. Don't forget to check them out. If you're not aware with the series, this is JD Cook then, and we're currently a striker at Ajax. These are the stats: 92 pace, 78 shooting there, 75 physical, 73 dribbling, 74 rated currently, and I'm 26 years old. And 26, why 26, and why are we not starting from the age of 19? Well, he had a little bit of a breakthrough in his older years and he's trying to make it as a pro, and this is only the time he's able to do it in. So with that being said, we're going to get into our first game of the episode, and it is a massive one because it is a derby and it is against AZ Alkmaar, looking for a decent result here in the Eredivisie as the pressure is heaping on us with Feyenoord breathing down our neck. And these are the objectives that we need to complete: 7.5 rating, 4 passes in the opponent's half, and at least an assist or a goal. So let's get things started off then. 13 minutes into the game, AZ Alkmaar definitely have a lot of possession so far. They're really controlling the game, and a decent opportunity here as they get played back into the goalkeeper, and he's so close from messing it up as he puts it onto Pavlidis then, and he does so well to be able to get it clear in the end. But that was very lucky as we actually do win the ball then. As you can see, we're trying to see if we can create some sort of counter attack as Bergwijn does play it back to Salah-Eddin, and I would have liked him to play it forward initially then, and we would have actually created some sort of run, but it seemed to have worked out in our favour as Taylor picked it up onto Van der Bommen, and that is a very good chance to get ourselves left in front in this tie, but unfortunately could not convert, and it is 0-0. 21 minutes being played then, and we make a decent interception. It falls to Van der Bommen, he plays us in straight away, beating Martins into for pace. We've seen ourselves in the box, but we just can't get the pass off them, but it falls back out to us, and how is this not gone in the back of the net? I will never know, to be honest. It will go out for a corner kick, but that is not what we matter about whatsoever, and that is a very unlucky opportunity not to be able to take. 26 minutes into the time, unfortunately AZ Alkmaar do have an injury and they will be receiving treatment, and he will have to come off the pitch. Wasn't too sure at the time for whatever reason why he actually went down originally, but as you can see, he goes to head the ball then. As you can see, he's just falling really awkwardly on his left leg, and it's just completely given way, and that will be the end of his tie then as he looks to make a substitution then in this first half. Not exactly what they would have wanted, but they're still looking good. AZ Alkmaar, they're looking very sharp, and they've got a chance here. Pavlidis picks up the ball up and he looks to try and see if he can do something as he puts it onto his teammate Odgaard, and he does really well to play it back to Pavlidis. He's got a chance here as he looks to get the shot off there, but Pavlidis makes a very good save, putting it out for a corner kick just before the half-time whistle. Really don't want to concede, but corners are not the one so far, as we all know, unfortunately, and a decent delivery into the box, and is exactly as I was saying, corners are just not the one for us at the moment. For whatever reason, the defenders cannot clear it, and I think it's more even I think it's frustrating when you can see the goal on EFC 24, but when you can see the goal when it's completely out of your hands at the same time and you've just got to watch it happen, I think it makes it worse sometimes. But the AZ Alkmaar fans will be definitely loving this one as they are now 1-0 up just before the half-time whistle against their rivals in the derby, and it's not exactly the most ideal situation to be going in down to the tunnel. 1-0 down, but we're going to have to accept for what it is. We haven't really had the best of halves. We had a few chances here and there, but unfortunately AZ Alkmaar have taken theirs, and they're now 1-0 up in this ties. We've got now another 45 ahead of us, but looking at the half-time whistle, we've had an okay game as I say, but we haven't really had the involvement that we would really want in the tie. That is for said, and we need to be completing more objectives. We've got the rating, but it's the passes and the assist or goal that we need to complete. As we continue on then into the second half, we go 52 minutes being played, then Pavlidis plays it onto his teammate really well, and he's been the helmet everything, to be honest. He's getting the ball so well, and Pavlidis nearly got another goal then, but it does go out for a corner kick in the end as the defenders do make a block, as we look to try and see if we can go back for the corner and defend it. The manager doesn't want us there, but I'm fed up of conceding corner after corner, and a decent opportunity here for AZ Alkmaar as they look to try and see if they can get it into the box, and they're really hard to be able to get the ball off at the same time. They do clear it, as you can see, but only as far as their teammate of AZ Alkmaar, and it's really hard to get the ball off, and Bazo makes a very good shot, but another save by Pazvir as he puts it out for a corner kick, looking to try and see if we can defend this one. Also hoping we're able to do so, but they do play it short, so at least they're not pumping the ball into the box. They play it on the outside of the area though, as Milot plays it onto Ibrahim. Ibrahim does really well, but we retrieve the ball there as Van der Bommen plays us in. We're actually on our own, so we're going to have to do it all by ourselves, but look at the pace, look at us go. We're in on goal here, surely we can get it here, and there's only the keeper to beat, and we have beaten Matty Ryan, and we have got the goal then as we reach the half-an-hour mark, and we've broken our own deadlock as it is now 1-1 in this tie. Wouldn't say it's deserved whatsoever, as we do hit them on the break, and they've started the second half much better to us, but we will take it nevertheless, and we have got a goal, and at least we've got on the score sheet, so we've completed one objective for certain as we beat the keeper really nicely. Then decent effort on the right foot as we just finesse it into the bottom corner. Keeper having no chance with that one whatsoever, and we are now back in this tie. Hopefully we can build on this, and hopefully we can get some more goals. 64 minutes into the game then, as Alzad Alkmaar looks to try and see if he can get a second in this game and go in front for the second time in this tie. Pavlidis makes a decent ball onto Odegaard as Steez is being played in here, and that is just like that. If Steez has got the goal, number 27 for AZ Alkmaar has put his side in front once again, and they are now 2-1 up in this tie as we've got about 25 minutes left to play in the derby. Not looking good for us so far, as we only just got ourselves back into the game, but they go up the other end and they score straight away. Not the most ideal situation. I'm not too sure what the keeper was doing in that situation either, as he looked to be really kind of diving out the way of that one, but we will have to take it on the chin, and we'll have to push on further, and we're looking for a quick response here as Berku's on the right hand side, and we really wanted the ball straight away, but he doesn't play it. We beat Martin Indies for pace once again, and we're really doing a decent battle against him. We go into the box here looking for options, and we put it onto Van der Bom, and he can't get the shot off, neither can Berku's, and it will go out for a corner kick, but nothing amounts to the corner as we still continue on. It's 2-1, 15 minutes left to play. Alzad Alkmaar are looking very comfortable as they look and search for their third then, and they're looking very dangerous in getting it as Pavlidis picks it onto the right hand side. He's looking very dangerous, he puts it into the box really well, looking for a teammate, and he passes it back to himself, but look at the space and look at the passing. It's so simple and it's so easy as Pavlidis in on goal, and he's got the third in this tie. 14 minutes left in the game, and that pretty much to be game set and match here for AZ Alkmaar. An absolutely appalling performance as a team, and unfortunately we've definitely suffered the consequences through the chances of AZ Alkmaar. We just haven't performed, and as simple as that. If you don't perform in the big games, then you won't get the results. It's simple as that. You've got to take the chances, you've got to get the chances even to take, and I don't feel like they've even failed to us in the decent moments in the second half whatsoever. Keeper beating at his near post, and that's not exactly what you want to see from your keeper. Whether he'll get dropped for the next game, I'm not too sure, but we're still going to have to continue on with 12 minutes left to play. We pick it up from a loose ball on the right hand side. I can try and see if we can create something here. We beat Martin's Indies, but we just can't beat the keeper whatsoever, as it does fall out to a defender then as they look to clear their lines, and they do exactly that. And now they go on the attack then, 81 minutes into the tie, looking to put the game straight to bed, and then looking for a dangerous attack on the right hand side as they run on the right hand side, looking dangerous as they cut in the left. Salara Dean makes an interception, but only as far as the AZ Alkmaar midfielders then. They pick the ball up once again, looking to try and see if they can put it into the box as Odegaard's on the ball. He puts it onto Milot there, he's got a chance to shoot, but he puts it onto his teammate, and Ibrahim has got the goal, and that is that. Unfortunately, no way we're getting back into this one with 3 goals needed inside 5 minutes. That is exactly what you call impossible. And we've deserved it. We've deserved to lose. We've deserved to lose in this fashion also. The defence have been absolutely woeful. From start to finish, they just haven't been on it whatsoever. And a simple ball into the box. He's unmarked. He's onside. And that is not what you want to be seeing from your teammates whatsoever. 4-1 in the end to AZ Alkmaar. And just purely disappointed, to be honest. We got ourselves back into the game in the half an hour mark. And I thought we might be able to build on that and go even further. But as you can see by our face, we are not exactly happy whatsoever. And we've got a lot of questions to be answered. That is for sure. But we're going to have to push on. We need to build on further in this. We need to be able to see if we can get a result in the next game, because we can be creeping behind Feyenoord otherwise. We had a decent game, 8.6 rating, 1 goal, 4 shots on target. I mean, we had a fair few chances ourselves to be able to convert, so maybe we could have done better on that side. But in terms of the actual targets itself, we've actually got the attacking passes and the match rating, and I misread the other one, so it was an assist we needed on goal, not an assist or goal. So unlucky. We're going to have to push on further because we need to be able to get another 3 points in the next time. But before we do that, we need to do some upgrades, and these are what we're going to be doing. Here's the upgrades then. Obviously, we've got another 3 skill points to be able to use, so I was looking to be able to see if we can obtain some decent jumping and aggression. I thought my jumping is a little bit low, and I thought it was a little bit harder jumping out for corners, so we've done that, and then we've spent 1 last skill point on our reaction. So we're definitely upgrading our guy as we go on and go into the later months of the season. Second game of the episode comes away from home once again, but we are back in the Cup as we look to try and see if we can proceed to the next round of the Dutch Cup, hoping to be able to bring a little bit more form into this competition and get through. This is what we need, an 8.5 rating, avoid losing, and we need a 60% possession rate in terms of the team. Hoping that's achievable, hoping we're able to perform a little bit better compared to the first game. AZ Alkmaar are a very, very good side compared to Excelsior, so I'm hoping we're able to get through to the next round. 9th minute into the game then as we retrieve the ball in the middle of the park. park. Bergwijn makes himself available on the left-hand side. Just have to put him back onside then, as you can see. Looking for a run here as we put it into the box and looking for a decent opportunity for 1-0. And that is a very, very good save from the keeper as it goes out for a corner kick. But a very good start in this cup fixture, that has to be said, as the opposition haven't really created anything as of much. Looking to try and see if they do exactly that now as a number 15 for them on the right-hand side. Looking to try and see if he can create something as a decent opportunity lies. And Troy Parrott wasn't able to convert then as it goes out for a corner kick. We know what we're like from corners. Can we defend this one as we try and clear it? And luckily it does go clear. It just sails over the bar then as the former Tottenham striker isn't able to convert from close range. 28 minutes into the game, we win the goal kick then, as you can see. We play it off to Bergwijn from the header. Lovely run into the box then as we try and see if we can create something for ourselves for 1-0. But a lovely bit of defending then, very, very last ditch defending, but he's done really well to be able to get that tackle in and be very clean at the same time. But we get back on the ball then, as you can see, as we win the ball back in the 30th minute. Berghuis plays it on the right hand side, looking to try and see if he can create something for himself as he runs it into the box. We're open, we're in on goal. Another save made by the keeper, shot stopper for the Excelsior keeper as Bergwijn wins the ball as he finds Taylor, but unfortunately just cannot do anything with it, and it still stays 0-0. 35 minutes in, no one's broken the deadlock so far as the opposition looks to try and see if they can do that on home grounds as Medic makes a lovely interception, and it will be a corner kick. As we know, we're not exactly the most biggest fans of corners, that has to be said. Looking back on that save from Van Gassel, he's had a very good game so far, making 3 big saves in this tie. But yeah, mentioning about corners, they're not exactly been our forte this season so far, as a decent delivery needed, and they've got exactly that. Goes in deep, but luckily they get it clear as we make ourselves available then on the edge of the area, and we've got the ball now, picking it up on the left hand side, trying to use our pace as we defenders really, really well, matching us for pace as we look try and see if we can beat them. We've just got that final edge. Look at us go, we're in on goal for 1-0, and we have beaten the keeper to celebrate then a very, very nice goal, and we find ourselves 1-0 up as we celebrate in front of the travelling fans. Very, very happy to get a goal just before half time as we look to try and see if we can build a bit of momentum on this now, and hopefully that will stand us in good stead for this fixture. Very nice goal from the corner though, as I just ran with the whole way. We know we can believe a lot in our pace, and it showed again. A decent effort on the left foot, just beats the keeper really, really nicely. He's made a few good saves so far, but this time he wasn't good enough to beat us this time, and we do get it past him. Near to the end of the first half now, we've got one last opportunity as Berghuis makes a run on the right hand side, but so does João Mario, a new signing that's come in on the January transfer as he plays this in the right hand side, looking for options as we play it into the box as Berghuis is there. Surely it's 2-0, but Van Gassel makes another big save then as a half-time whistle has been blown, and we go in down into the pub tunnel. 1-0 up then into this cup fixture. Very good performance from us so far, but we need to build on this and we need a few more goals, that is to be said. Looking a little bit shaky at the back, and they've definitely had a few chances to be able to trouble the defence. 7.6 rating at the moment. We're avoid losing, and we haven't had as much possession as we would like, 40%, so we need to build on that if we would like to complete all 3 objectives in this tie. Into the second half we go then, 55 minutes into the tie as Van der Bomen picks it up on the middle of the park. Berghuis places it on the right hand side as the officer support also. He just hold the ball up immediately there, looking for a runner, but we try to get the shot off also, but it falls back out to Mansberg, who picks it up. João Mario finds us on the right hand side, looking for a decent delivery into the box, and Taylor meets it with the header, but unfortunately he didn't do enough with it as Van Gassel does clear then, as you can see, as he clears it on the goal kick as he looks to try and see if he can put one of his teammates in, but luckily Medic makes a lovely interception as he puts it onto João Mario. Van der Bomen onto Berghuis then as we make ourselves available, looking to try and see if we can push forward now, looking for a decent shot here as we've got a gap opening, and what a curler that is. I mean, that might be the best goal of the season we've scored just yet. I mean, that literally just curled and curled and curled. At the first moment that I actually hit that, that did not look like it was going in one bit, but luckily it is floated into the top corner. The keeper has had a phenomenal game so far, but there was no way he was stopping that whatsoever. As soon as it left the boot of JD Cook, he just absolutely thumps it into the top corner. Don't get me wrong, the keeper is fairly small, but that is no way, if he was any taller, that he's getting to that whatsoever. The manager looks very, very happy with that one, and we are now 2-0 up in this tie. 6-7 minutes being played, but looking a bit more comfortable as Berghuis retrieves it on the middle of the park. Decent interception being made. Mansberg tries to play us in, but Taylor does exactly that in the end. We try to get a second shot off from that area, and Van Gassel has to make a big save on that one, but it looks a little bit more comfortable compared to the first one. Literally about 15 minutes left at the end of the tie. The opposition try to see if they can get a last grasp goal and try and see if they can make it an edgy 10 minutes or so as they look to try and see if they can get the ball into the box. A decent delivery, and the ball has found itself in the way of the net, but unfortunately it will not count as it will be deemed offside then. The number 12 looking very, very unhappy as we continue on. 15 minutes left to play as Bass picks up on the ball in the middle of the park. He looks to try and see if he can get a pull pass to him, and that is a very, very good save. And if you've not noticed, Ramaj is in goal, so we've gone for about 3 keepers so far. unreal. I know it's a cup fixture, but it seems to be that the goalkeeper choices from the manager are not exactly solid, and it just goes to show you why, because another poor goal conceded from the corner, originally headed onto the bar, then was a decent effort there originally. Fortunately, just on the rebound, and really tried to clear our lines, but we just couldn't do it whatsoever, and unfortunately the defender just doesn't seem to be able to get it out of his feet in the right amount of time, and it is now 2-1. Then it's going to be an edgy last 10 or so as we look to try and see if we can get ourselves into the next round of the cup, but they're looking very strong in this last 10. Another opportunity lies to themselves as they look at run into the box here, looking for a decent on the edge of the area. Bonetta on the ball as he looks to try and see if he can offload it to one of his teammates, but finding it really hard to do so. Really trying to hold up the ball now and just make this last ball count, but it's really proving hard to do as the Ajax defence are making it very, very hard for themselves. And look at them, they're just passing it on that bit of the area, they just can't get out of it. We're sort of pinning them in some words. As you can see by the clock, it's literally pretty much full time being blown, advantage being played as we get one last final chance. Surely they can't convert from here as we try and see if we can clear our lines. There's a decent effort lies, and Avila makes a very, very last ditch block there as it goes out for a corner kick. 94 played, +2 on the clock. For whatever reason, they're still carrying on, but we clear our lines from the corner then as they play it back into the box, but unfortunately it goes wide and out for a goal kick, but the goal kick won't be taken as it is now full time then, and we are through to the next round of the Dutch Cup. Very, very well deserved. The first half and the second half we played very well. The second half not so much, I would say, to a degree, because the opposition did have chances that they could have converted from, but luckily for ourselves they didn't take them, and we have got the victory off the back of that poor result against AZ Alkmaar. Very happy with our performance. We got 2 goals in the end, second being an absolute belter. 9 rating, 95 minutes being played, 2 goals and 6 shots on target. Could not ask for more from us or the team, to be honest, because we definitely put in a shift to be able to go through to the next round, and the only objective we did not complete was the possession one, and we have got player of the match in this Dutch Cup, so very, very happy that that's the case, and that's another one to add to the accolades of the many, many player of the months and player of the matches. Here we go then, the last game of the episode, and it's going to be away from home once again. All away fixtures, very, very strange to see, but this is against Almere City then in the Eredivisie, so look to try and see if we can pick up all 3 points. Hopefully we're able to do so, as they're not the most strongest side within the Eredivisie, but it seems to be that we are struggling in some areas of the pitch. In terms of the ratings, we need an 8.5, in terms of conversion rate, 70%, and 3 shots on target. I feel like this is doable, I feel like this is achievable. With that being said, let's get into things and see what happens. 3 minutes into the tie then, Almere City looks to try and see if they can create something early, and a lovely ball being played into the number 11 of Kilata, looking for a dangerous opportunity here as he tries to take the shot, and it is a very, very good opportunity as Ramaj makes another save as he comes in for the nets once again after that cup fixture as they get a corner kick as they look to play it short. I'm glad that's the case because we have been woeful from corners. Decent delivery needed though, and they've got exactly that, and the short corner didn't play any difference because they've scored, and it's 1-0 to Almere City. This is unbelievable, to be honest, how the opposition are playing in such a good form. As of the moment, Almere City are getting a goal against us, and this is not us whatsoever. This is not the form that we need to be in. Defenders tried to block it, and so the and it just didn't really work out whatsoever. Keeper had no chance with that one from such a short range, and it is now 1-0 to Almere City. 15 minutes into the tie. It's been all Almere, to be honest. They're looking really, really dangerous, looking to offload the ball into the box. They just play it short immediately, looking to try and maintain the possession at the same time. They're being very, very cautious. So I feel like the case that they didn't want to lose possession, but they wanted the ball to be in the right place at the right time. Decent opportunity lies as they just still stay on that left-hand side, looking for a chance to be able to arise. They go into the box slowly but surely. There's Kilata to try and see if we can get something going here, and it's really, really hard for them to get through the Ajax defence. They've looked to be able to create some sort of a wall between themselves and the attackers. They found a gap though, and they really, really nearly got there as Ramaj makes another save, going out for a corner kick as they've got another corner here to be able to see if they can make the difference and pump a decent ball into the box. Really, really deep delivery as they try and win the header there. Van der Bommen clears, but only as far as the Almere midfielders. They pump it back into the box here as they've got a decent chance here to try and see if they can get a second. But Ramaj makes another save there early as near post as it goes out for a corner kick as he asks questions of his defenders, looking to try and see if he can clear this corner and try and hit the man up on the break. But once again, another corner and another goal. It is one after the other with corners. I am absolute sick and tired of seeing it. I'm going to become a defender at this rate. We just cannot get rid of it. As you can see, decent delivery made. The first man wins it, and it was a really decent header initially, and it was lucky that there was a man at the near post to be able to whack it in, but It's just woeful. We just can't clear our lines at any sort of point whatsoever. And now we've got a 2-goal deficit to be able to claim back on. As you can see, half an hour mark reached in the first half. So we play a 1-2 at Bergwijn. We offer support there as Taylor plays us in perfectly. And we could get one back here. And we have done exactly that. 2-1 now as we pick up the ball and we go again. Very nice goal, but I'm not fussed whatsoever as we need to get a second straight away as we hope to be able to go in at half-time level at least. As we know our capabilities, we're just not reaching the heights that we really need to reach. Taylor played this in really nicely there. It's just a simple finish on the right foot, keep having no chance from that sort of close range, and it is now 2-1 in this tie, so at least we've grabbed a goal back, and hopefully we're able to build on that and get a second. 35 minutes into the game then as Mansvert plays it on the right hand side to Berghus. He plays us in straight away as we look to go on the run here, so we hit the shot blocked then as it falls back out to Berghus, but it will be a throw in then as we've got a throw in right in the corner as we look to try and see if we can create something from this throw in there as Taylor plays it back onto ourselves. We look to try and see if we can get a shot here and we do exactly that. Rattles off the bar, but we have been fouled in the meantime and it will be a free kick as the referee pulls it back on the advantage, and Berghus is in a perfect space to be able to see if he can get the free kick off, and this would be a lovely goal to be able to score as he steps up on the free kick and he is absolutely belted that one into the top corner. It is now 2-2 inside 38 minutes, so we've gone from 2-0 down to 2-2 now, and Berghus has scored an absolutely wonderful free kick. Exactly what you want from your attackers. You need to be able to get in the right space at the right time. Lucky to be able to get the free kick in the end, but that is a very well taken free kick from such a short range. He's able to get it over the wall and dip down at the same time, so very, very happy that he's been able to convert that one. And now we go down the tunnel level then, 2-2 in the end down to the half time. Very, very much the case of we haven't been at our best, but the last 10 minutes or so we was able to grab 2 goals. In terms of the rating, 7.5, conversion rate 33% and 1 shot on target, so we need to improve if we would like to be able to complete the objectives at the end of the match. Second half continues then as we go into the 56th minute then. Almere City looks to try and see if they can do something here. A lovely ball played onto the wing as they look to try and see if they can put the ball into the box then, and Salaruddin tries to see if he can block it. Really, really hard to do so as they put it back into the box then, and just passing it about really nicely then, maintaining the possession, looking for a dangerous inroad, and Ramaj makes a lovely save then as the defender clears then as it falls back out to the wing back then as he looks to try and see if he can get something started on the right hand side. He plays it to Berghus then, he plays it straight onto us. We look to try and see if we can create something. We make the run here as Taylor plays it on to Mansberg, and Mansberg plays it straight in then. Defence is really, really strong here for Almere City as they put a lot of man back, and I feel like they're going to be defending a lot of this half, so we run into the box zone. We've got a lovely opportunity arising, and we have found the back of the net to make it 3-2 then as we lead for the first time in this tie. 3-2 as it stands as of the moment, and we've got a second goal in this tie, and luckily to be in front though, and we're really, really happy to be able to start this second half in such a good way. Luckily to get the goal, and that is definitely a big, big improvement, that has to be said. 3 goals after conceding 2 is definitely an improvement, and is exactly what we want to be seeing from our players, and it's definitely a lovely goal to add to our tally as we now add to the many, many that we have scored in the Eredivisie. But this isn't over. Almere City are going to want a third, that is for sure. In the 67th minute though, we do make a decent bit of inroad as Salaruddin finds Bergwijn, and we play it straight to ourselves, and as Mansvert makes a decent run here, we find Van der Bommen as he makes a decent run on the left hand side, looking to try and see if he can create something as he's got a decent chance here. Into the box it goes, and Berghus meets it with a header, and it's now 4-2 in this tie. 20 minutes left in the game, and that should be game, set and match. Hopefully everything goes according to plan, and Berghus there celebrating in front of the cameras. It's very much deserved. He's had 2 goals in this tie, so he's definitely made a decent performance, and it's nice to see that it's not just myself that they're relying on, because it's been very, very hard to be able to carry the team at times. Decent delivery into the box as Van der Bommen played him in really, really well. And it was just a perfectly sought header, to be honest. Berghus was in the right place at the right time, and it was really, really hard for him to be able to get that at the end of the day, and it was such a nice goal to be able to see. It's nice when a plan comes together in the end, and that is now 4-2. 12 minutes left in the game, and we're still not finished here as Medic plays Van der Bommen in the middle of the park. He looks for the run then, as you can see, as Taylor asks for it as he plays it back to ourselves. Bergwijn makes the run, but he would have been offside if I were to have played it, so we hold on to the ball. Possession remaining decent there, as you can see. Got a decent chance here, but the keeper deals with it as it goes out for a corner kick. 10 minutes left to play, and we are absolutely romping it, and it's literally minutes left now, looking for that final whistle as we've got maybe one last chance outside in the area, and we have been absolutely wiped out. So we've got another chance from a free kick then, but Berghus is off the pitch, so it's going to have to be another man taking it, and it has been issued a yellow card to Almere City also, and it was completely obvious, to be honest. Wiping us out on the edge of the area, we would have taken the shot, but unfortunately we haven't been able to do so, and it is a free kick. Forbes comes onto the pitch, and Forbes is actually going to be taking the free kick also, as he steps up just outside of the area. And what a finish that is from Forbes. 2 free kicks converted in this tie, and we will finish the game 5-2 up in the end as we look to carry all 3 points home to the Johan Cruyff Arena. Lovely stuff as we celebrate with Forbes. We haven't seen much of him recently, so it's nice to see him back on the team sheet and back on the goal sheet also. Really nice goal from Forbes, up and over from the wall and into the top corner it goes. He is not exactly the best free kick accuracy, 57 free kick accuracy in total, so not exactly the most kind of free kick specialist sort of player, but very, very happy to be able to see him convert from the free kick, and that will see us claim all 3 points away from home. I definitely didn't think I'd be saying that at the start of this episode in terms of being going 2-0 down and everything else, but we've built on it, we've got better, and hopefully that will be in better stead in terms of recent and future performances in the Eredivisie. 9.6 rating, 93 minutes played, 2 goals in the end, 40% conversion rate and 3 shots on target. I'll definitely take it, that is for sure, as we now go into the next games of the Eredivisie. But these are objectives completed. We got the rating and we got the shots on target. Unfortunately, wasn't able to do the shot conversion, but you can't win them all. But very, very happy to get another result in the Eredivisie and another few goals to add to our remaining tallies this season. After the games we played, this is the table then, and luckily Feyenoord have slipped up then, as you can see, because we are actually 3 points clear. So luckily we was able to kind of counteract on their mistake. If we were to have lost that previous game, I think we would have probably been level, more honesty, but very happy to be 3 points clear, but it's still all to play for. As you can see, only 6 points separate the top 4, so very much all to play for, and it's going to be very, very interesting as we reach February now, and it's going to be a very, very interesting end to the season, but we're going to be all here for it, but that is going to have to wait for the next episode. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Please like and subscribe for more content just like this one, and don't forget to hit the notification button so you never miss a video. Cheers.